Okay, shall I start?
1 minute. Hari Om, everybody. We are having our JJ Bhargava session. This is the sixth session. And today we'll have the significance of Hindu festivals. So to start with, we will have Sriram to sing the prayer for us. Sriram.
Hari Om. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Akhandamandalakaram Vyaptam Yena Characharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Sada Shiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam अस्मदाचार्य पर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां नारायण समारम्भां शङ्कराचार्य मध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्य पर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्.
Thank you, Sriram, for the prayer. So today, the Adi Bhautika, Adi Daivika, and Adhyatmika explanation of these will be given by Rupaji. And Kamalaji is not here today with us. So anybody can ask her the question. So Rupaji.
Yes, shall I start?
Sriram, can you keep the time?
Yeah, sure.
You can start.
Yeah. Hari Om. Today I'm going to speak on Adhyatmika, Adi Daivika, and Adi Bhautika aspect of the festivals that we all celebrate. So, in Sanskrit, festivals are called Utsava, which means celebration or celebration of any particular occasion. And here Utsava means, in Utsava, Ut means removal and Sava means grief or sorrow. So these festivals are actually to remove the grief or sorrow from the life, from everyone's life. And our ancient rishis had designed these festivals for us to celebrate, and we all do that now. And these festivals have three aspects, and these three aspects are Adi Bhautika, Adi Daivika, and Adhyatmika. The meaning of these three aspects are explained by Lord Krishna in Bhagavad Gita chapter 8 in the first few shlokas, where he says Adi Bhuta means the physical manifestation which is constantly changing, and Adi Daivika is the universal form of God, and Adi Adhyatma is the indestructible entity, which is our true self. Now, so Adi Bhautika means on the is the physical plane, and Adi Daivika is the plane of gods, and Adhyatmika is the spiritual plane. Coming to Adi Bhautika aspect of the festivals, every festival is associated with the some with some story that is related to it, and it has really happened. And then Adi Daivika is the worship of gods and goddesses, the offerings we do, and the rituals we perform when we celebrate these festivals. And Next, Adhyatmika aspect is the spiritual aspect. It is the inner journey of one's self, and any festival actually is a spiritual journey towards inner self, starting from uh, the lower chakra called Muladhara, then to Swadhisthana, Manipura, Anahata, Vishuddha, Ajna, and then Sahasrara. So this spiritual journey is towards enlightenment. Now, if I explain these planes through the examples, I would like to take the example of Festival of Lights, Deepavali, that we celebrate. Yeah, Lord Ramachandra was born in Ayodhya thousands of years ago, and it is a real event which took place in a place called Ayodhya that still exists. This is the Adi Bhautika aspect. Then from Adi Daivika aspect, Lord Rama was the incarnation of Lord Vishnu, and Sita was the incarnation of Lord Goddess Lakshmi. And we all worship them on the occasion of Deepavali, which is actually celebrated as their return to Ayodhya after 14 years. And we also perform Lakshmi Puja on Deepavali. This is the Adidaivika aspect. And lastly, the Adhyatmika aspect. Sri Rama is our innermost self, the Atma Rama, and Sita is the Prakriti, that is the body, mind, and intellect, and also the world around us. One needs to undertake this spiritual journey of towards one's innermost self, which is Atma Rama. And this is the purpose of everyone's life. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Rupaji, for telling about the Adi Bhautika, Adi Daivika, and Adhyatmika. Gayatri ji, you will do your self-evaluation, then we will go to the feedback. You do your self-evaluation, Rupaji.
Yeah. This time I couldn't find any story for this. One thing I do every time is I look at the book every now and then. This I'm not able to overcome. No, that's all.
Anything else?
No.
Gayatri ji, can you give the feedback?
Nothing much, Rupaji. I mean, you have done it. I mean, you're like much better, compared to me. Your eye contact is very good. I never look at the camera when I'm talking, but you were talking very confidently, and I couldn't hear the entire talk, but from whatever I heard, you're excellent and you're superb. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Satyavati ji, anything to add to what Gayatri ji said?
Hey, illappa. Sako, she has done it well. ಪಾಪ ಇಬ್ರು ಮೂರ್ ಜನ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಹೆದರಿಕೆ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ ಸುಮ್ನೆ ಸಾಕು. You can understand the Kannada, Rupa?
Yeah.
I don't think so. Satyavati ji asked whether you can understand Kannada.
Yes, I can understand.
Okay. So, okay, thank you, Rupaji. We'll move on to the question. Question, anybody can ask question to Rupaji. Who is going to ask?
Rupaji, why should we know this, for any festival, why should we know this Adi Bhautika, Adi Daivika and Adhyatmika meaning? How will this benefit us? Like, why are we told to talk about these three meanings for any festival?
Because I think we will not understand the purpose of celebrating any festival without knowing all these things. It is
Exactly.
my experience. It is my experience because earlier I did not know anything, and why I had the question why all these things are done. For me, I thought that we should only focus on doing good karma and lead our life with righteousness. Only that was the thing I knew. But now I am aware of all these things. I feel that one needs to know the history, why these are celebrated, and how it is going to help us in our evolution.
Yeah. Perfect answer, Rupaji. Otherwise, they'll just, remain as a mechanical set of some rituals. That's all. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Rupaji. We'll now move on to Sri Ram, and he speaks about significance of Light of the Self Foundation and its Foundation Day, Lord's Foundation Day. And Anupama ji will be questioning him.
Yeah, Hari Om. Am I audible? Am I audible? No, Hari Om.
Yeah, you're audible.
Okay. So, Light of the Self Foundation. It is started with the sankalpa of prayer. It started with the prayer of granting us the highest wisdom in the world, the wisdom of the self, knowledge of the self. To recognize the light of the self is the highest purpose. It is the highest objective anyone can have in the world. And Light of the Self Foundation is therefore the most auspicious, the highest organization that can exist. It is the source of infinite light, the light of the self, which lights up the world with wisdom, wisdom that will free us. It is the source from where the death knell of ignorance sounds. From the teaching of the Sadguru, ignorance is destroyed, obliterated. This day, the Light of the Self Day, coincides with the birthday of Sadguru Sri Prabhuji. But there is a paradox, because Sadguru is one who is Anadi. Sadguru is Anadi, Ananta, Sanatana, formless, beyond the beyond. How can Sadguru have a birthday? So it has no meaning to celebrate the birthday of Sadguru. But Sadguru has a body. The body of the Sadguru is the teaching. The body of the Sadguru is the organization. So on this day, the foundation of this organization is celebrated. So the birth of this organization is celebrated on this day because that is the body of the Sadguru. The teaching, the Gnana Ganga, is the body which is celebrated on this day. So now, like we all know, like Rupaji very nicely explained, every Hindu festival has three meanings: Adi Bhautika, Adi Daivika, and Adhyatmika. At the Adi Bhautika level, Light of the Self Foundation is an organization that started as Atma Jyoti Satsang in 1996, got established as Light of the Self Foundation in 2012, and from then on, every year we have been celebrating its foundation day. It is the foundation which works tirelessly for the welfare of humanity, for spreading the auspicious teachings of Vedanta to bring peace, to bring harmony in the world, to spread love, compassion, and wisdom in the world. At the Adi Daivika level, Light of the Self Foundation is the body of the Sadguru. It is a Dharma Kaya. It is a Dharma Kshetra. It is where dharmic activities happen at a large pace, at a large rate, at a large scale. Many, many years ago, in a war field, Dharma Kshetre Kurukshetre, Shri Krishna taught Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna. Today, in the war field that is the world, that is life, in the Dharma Kshetra of Light of Self Foundation, we learn the teachings of Vedanta to equip ourselves to face the war field. On this day, we celebrate the Dharma Kaya of the Sadguru. At the Adhyatmika level, Light of the Self is the foundation. It is the foundation of life. Light of the Self, Atma Jyoti, is a light beyond all lights. It is a light that lights up the universe. It is the inner light, it is the outer light. Antar Jyoti, Bhayir Jyoti, Pratyak Jyoti, Paratpara. Jyotir Jyoti, Swayam Jyoti, Atma Jyoti, Shivosmiham. It is the light that lights up the mind, lights up the intellect, lights up the world. On this day, we celebrate this light, this consciousness. Light of the Self Day is a day to celebrate this consciousness. It is also a prayer to free us so that we can recognize the divinity within ourselves. So, let us pray to Sadguru to bless us with the wisdom of Atma Gnana, to bless us with Jivan Mukti, so that we can become instruments of Ishvara and spread the teaching and serve humanity to the best abilities. Hari Om.
Wonderfully spoken about the foundation under which we are all being guided by our Guruji. And you are so blessed that you've been there from your childhood, and that is making you speak so well. That is something we can get to know more about it also, about the foundation that we are associated with. Thank you so much for that wonderful talk, Sriram. Self-appreciation.
Yeah. First time, it was told me 5 to 6 minutes, right? So I think
33 minutes short. 33 seconds short. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So timing is, I think it was fine. So the flow I got some from the talk Guruji gave in Mysore a few years ago, and some based on what I heard from my mother, and so some. I think so. I was able to build a flow. I'm not sure if I missed out any aspects of the 3 levels of meaning, but I think what I learned through the process was very very nice. I mean, I couldn't come with a story because this itself is a story, I think. So that is one thing. Yeah, I think that's all. Any comments from your side, please?
Anupama ji, can you ask the question? And then we can
Yeah,
move.
I have a question. The talk was very nice, Sriram, and I felt like you're speaking your heart. You said that our Light of Self Foundation is spreading love, compassion. Can you please explain how?
Explain how what?
How do we spread love and compassion?
oh, how do we spread love and compassion? So Sadhguru is the embodiment of love and compassion. The whole organization runs because of love and compassion. So the source is the self, that is Sadhguru, and the whole flow happens because of love and compassion. The whole universe operates in the same way. Here, so we see Prabhuji, Guruji, he sits, hours in a day, talking to his students. He has given thousands of talks. He has given more than 15,000 talks that are available on YouTube. And there are so many activities happening, with respect to iLead and even animal service, all these things. So if you see objectively, Guruji has nothing to gain from this. He is spending time every day. He has spent time all these years. He is in fact spending money also. So he has in fact nothing to gain from this. So the whole mechanism is running out of pure divine love and divine compassion, which we're indeed very, very blessed to be seeing and to be receiving. So even even if you look at this small meeting, we have Kanti ji and Satyadi ji and all these people, even Vani ji and all these people who come every week, every month, and spend some time organizing, making questions, all these things. So they have nothing as such to gain materially in this. So it's all out of love and compassion, which they all received from Sadhguru. So in fact, the whole fiber of this organization is love and compassion.
Wonderfully said, Ram.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually thought you would say this in the foundation, significance of our foundation day, because people should know this point. That is why I asked. Very excellent.
Okay. Okay.
I have a question to you. One more question.
Okay.
You said the humanity is being helped through Guruji. And what is it that maybe you also mentioned Dharmakshetra, Kurukshetra. So what is it that the spiritual level, okay, that is being gained by you?
Spiritual level, that is?
Adhyatmika aspect of this foundation that is being gained by you. How is it that you're uplifting yourself spiritually?
Oh my God. This whole meeting, all the teachings, everything is for that only. Yeah.
No, it is your personal experience that I would like to know. Because
Yeah,
Guruji does for everybody the same thing, but each of us will take in a different level, right? So
yes. So no. You asked how it spiritually helps me. So I'm saying that this starting from this JJ session, or till Guruji's talks, or any of the functions that we have, and even if there's nothing happening, just being in his presence, all that is always a reminder that I should come out of this identification and realize who I am. So in fact, it has been I mean, if you ask for experience or something, then definitely over time, I have observed within myself how things have been changing. So there is more of awareness being developed. When something comes up, I'm able to catch it faster, and there is more frequent remembering of the teachings and application also. So in that way.
So why I just wanted to ask you this is that you always said wisdom instead of knowledge. So that is more important. Wisdom is nothing but applied knowledge, right? So you being in the field of science, so what is application of the learned theory is what is more important.
Yes.
And this topic was chosen for you because none of us have been for such a long time with this association, and we didn't have that material also. We were sure that you would get the material and do the best for this topic. Thank you so much. Hari Om Maniji, I think you joined now.
Yes, Hari Om. I just caught the interaction. I missed Sriram's speech and maybe any other talks, I don't know. Really sorry for joining late. I can blame my doctor. He came very late for my appointment. So,
Sometimes it's okay, Vaniji.
really sorry.
Thank you so much,
Yeah,
Sriram.
sorry to miss the talks also.
No. It's we're so very happy to see you, even if it's now.
Thank you, Sriram.
Okay, thank you for the opportunity.
Next one is Anupama ji on Ugadi, and Sublakshmi ji will be the Purva Pakshi for that. Can you switch on your camera, Anupama ji?
The network is very poor, Kanti ji. If I switch on the video, I may miss my audio also.
Okay. You can continue like that.
Okay. Hari Om, everyone. Ugadi is the festival that we celebrate in the first day of Chaitra month. That indicates the first day of our lunar calendar. That means we are starting a new year. The Adi Bhauktika aspect indicates our Bharatiya culture has we have so many festivals throughout the year, and each festival we celebrate with some significance, and each festival has in depth three aspects, means Adi Bhautika, Adi Daivika, and Adi Atmika. Adi Bhauktika means it relates to the physical appearance of the it is a festival of lights, it is a festival for thanksgiving to sun, and it indicates a new year, like that. And Adi Daivika means we always have some stories related to each festival, relating to the subtler form of energies, like devatas. We have stories, any god and demon story related with all festivals. That indicates Adi Daivika aspect. And Adi Atmika aspect is that each festival, how it indicates how it indicates certain changes in the physical and cosmic level, that has something to do with our inner self also, because yad brahmande tat pindande, whatever is there in the cosmos, that is there within us. We are the miniature of all the universe. So our great yogis has some inner meaning with all the festivals they have found. And each festival, when we look into it, that reminds us again and again, go do start your inner journey and look into it. And Ugadi, coming to Ugadi, Yuga Adi, it is Ugadi. Yuga means actually it should be said as beginning of a new era. During Ugadi, in the physical level, all the old clothes will be burnt, and they take up new clothes. They wear new clothes. And what does that indicate? It indicates that we have to leave the past ideologies or aspects, or any bad things that has happened in the past year. Just leave it and start a new beginning. Take up new ideas, new and be positive and approach the new year ahead. When coming to Adi Daivika aspect is that story, when the two once upon a time, two asuras, while Brahmaji was a little bit in his meditation, they they took away the Vedas from him, and buried it under the water. And Bhagavan Mahavishnu took the Malsya Avatara and brought the Vedas back and gave it to Brahmaji. And Ugadi indicates the day when Brahmaji again started the creating the new universe. It is the story related with Yugadi festival. And coming to Adi Daivika part, Yugadi is honoring the time principle. Means our Kala Purusha has a five Pancha Angas, Titi, Vasana, Nakshatra, Yoga, and Karana. And this Yugadi this Ugadi helps us to have the time and to remind us the time and space, because in the big in the modern science, modern scientists say that this is the Big Bang day, where means the entire matter and energy that was in a microscopic dot that exploded and started to form the universe, everything, galaxy, everything. And our yogic scientists, our rishis say that it is the day when the Bindu, Bhagwan Brahma started, the creation started from nothing. Means from Tat, that Idham and Aham started to have started. Means it indicates, what does it indicate? It indicates that there is something, there is the root cause that reminds of the root cause of all the causes, all the creation around us. Meaning there was something which is nothing, from which everything came. And this Yugadi indicates, remind us of going back to that nothingness, which we call Narayana. Narayana is called Naranam Ayanam, meaning the resting place of all being. Why Narayana? We say Narayana, resting place of all being, because Narayana is very peacefully, happily doing Ananta Shayanam in the ocean. He is very peaceful. When we are peaceful, we can spread peace, and we can understand. When we understand the wisdom, we can spread this wisdom also. Because when we are at peace, automatically love, compassion, empathy, everything that comes out from that peace, that will spread across the one around us and to the entire world. And for every festival, certain rituals are connected to that. Why? To indicate the effect of knowing the self. For example, for Yugadi, they make
6 minutes are over.
okay, Wave Vela, and Wave Vela shows that sorrows and happiness, we should take it equally and go back to that Stita Prajna state. Thank you, Hario.
It was a good talk on what Ugadi is about, the significance, all the 3 levels of significances that you gave. Now you can do your self-evaluation, Anupamaji.
I took more time, and I did not actually. I thought of quoting Bhagavad Gita, and that did not happen. But it was okay. The flow was okay. I was able to quote all the 3 aspects, cover up all the 3 aspects. I think I am waiting for Vaniji's comment.
Auntie can continue. I will be, if I need to add something, I'll add it.
Can you please continue? I'm getting cough.
Any Purva Pakshi for who's the Purva Pakshi?
Vaniji. This is Sublakshmi.
You have any questions, Sublakshmi, for her?
it's not exactly, I can say it as a question. I just, it was very good talk, Anupama, but I just wanted to add something. I don't say that it is a question at cover. Yugadi, that is, Yugadi means that new era at this point. Removing in Adi physical level, physical level, it is removal of old clothes and wearing new clothes, like that you said. There is also nature itself is making it Yugadi by opening up by itself in, like, this is called Vasanta Rutu, wherein the whole nature will open up with greenery, that it will start. Okay, that means to say even nature gives a new things from Yugadi onwards. So that I just wanted to add. Hope I think I'm right in telling about that.
Thank you, Sublakshmi ji. So, Anupama, I think it was a very, you have taken a lot of trouble to collect a great deal of information on Adibhautika, Adidaivika, Adhyatmika, all three aspects of Yugadi. And you conveyed the information well in those three categories, bringing in so many different factors into your talk. So all that part went really well. What I would like to just say is, now can you switch on your video? Also, can all the people in the JJ, in this particular JJ group, keep their videos on? Yeah, thank you. Yeah, that's good. So what I felt was, Anupama, that you were very focused on conveying all the information that you had collected, which is a good thing. But sometimes what that can do is it can make us feel very stressed. I've collected this. I have 7 minutes. So in 7 minutes, I have to finish giving all this, sharing everything. So maybe it is not required to share everything, right? I have 7 minutes. So I have collected a lot of information. Maybe my information is enough for a 15-minute talk or a 20-minute talk. It's good. Collecting a lot of information is good because it gives you energy. The more you learn about something, it gives you motivation, it gives you inspiration, it gives you energy. It's there in the background. But from that, you just select, say, 3 points. Maybe for Adi Bhautika, I will say 2 points. For Adi Daivika, I will say 2 points. For Adhyatmika, I will say 2 points. I will add 1 shloka, I will add 1 story. I might have 10 points for each. That doesn't mean I have to convey all 10 points in 7 minutes. Okay. So when you do that, the first thing that happens is you become relaxed. You will feel very relaxed. Oh, this much. Yeah, I can do it. It's like trying to put a full sub into your mouth or just chewing off how much you will enjoy chewing. Yeah. Then the minute you get relaxed, the way you talk, the way you convey the information, the inspiration that you have derived while collecting the information, that starts getting communicated. So inspiration plus information it should be, not information plus inspiration. Because when you convey inspiration to the listener, it does something to them. It inspires them also. So that is the gift you bring. And you have that gift in ample measure, you have that gift. So next time, just try that. Go easy on yourself. Gather a lot of points, but select a few from that. Otherwise, excellent talk. And hats off to you for, I didn't know so many things which you spoke about. I learned a lot while I was listening. Really good.
Thank you, Vaniji. I have noted that. I'll concise the points.
Thank you, Vaniji. So maybe that is the information that we all of us will have to take from what Vaniji told. It's not only to Anupama ji. We collect a lot of information, but to make it crisp and within the time, we will have to select only the important ones. That is something that is very useful for everyone who speaks for a stipulated time duration. Now it is Sublakshmi ji who will be speaking on the significance of Gita Jayanti, and the Purvapakshi for that is Sri Ram.
Yeah. Hari Om. I'm talking about Gita Jayanti. So first, but let us know what is Gita, and then next we will go to what is Gita Jayanti and what are the 3 levels meaning in Gita Jayanti. Okay, so Gita means it is a song of God. Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavat means God. Gita means song. It is a song of the God. So this was actually told by Sriman Narayana millions and millions of years ago to Surya Deva, and then it came to Vaivasvata, and then Ikshvaku and Manu, and that was somehow it was broken. The chain was broken. So after that, there was no reference or record of anything like Bhagavad Gita. So afterwards, what happened after around in Mahabharata, in Kurukshetra, when the Arjuna was very much saddened by when war was declared, and saw the opponents, friends and relatives in the opponent section. So he was completely saddened, and he was completely broken. So at that time, he was telling that, oh, I am going to give up. I am not going to fight. So at that time, Sri Krishna, he recited the whole song of himself there in the Kurukshetra, in Mahabharata. So that day is being known as Gita Jayanti, which was around 5,200 years back. So this, I will be telling about this on 3 levels a bit later. So to come with the day, to talk about the day was Margashira Shuddha Ekadashi. So Margashira Shuddha Ekadashi is also celebrated as Moksha Ekadashi, Mokshaka Ekadashi, or Vaikuntha Ekadashi. So Vaikuntha Ekadashi, it has all of us know very well, it is 7 doors, the doors of Sriman Narayana will get opened, and we will have Sri Vishnu Sriman Narayana Darshan. Yes, it is also said that Guruji has clearly explained that those 7 doors are our 7 chakras. You open up all the chakras and then go beyond that, and then you will be finding that Sriman Narayana, that means self. So that is the main, this one of Gita Jayanti. So coming to Gita, what is Gita? If you take it as Bhagavad Gita, which is song of the God, is an all-time useful script for the whole mankind. It has the gist of all Vedas, Upanishads. It shows the purpose of the life and how to achieve through Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, and Jnana Yoga. So I am minimizing my talk according to what is required. Like now, as of now, it is required Adi Bhautika, Adhyatmika. So Adi Bhautika, as I said earlier, it is around 5,200 years back, which had actually happened in Kurukshetra. The Kurukshetra, which is in India, very much in India, there is a place called Jyotisar, wherein exactly the Krishna had taught, spoke about his song and that place. This is Jyotisara in Haryana district, Kurukshetra. And there was a tree there is a tree still, which has been be Sakshi for that Kurukshetra Yuddha and Sakshi for that chanting of Bhagavad Gita by Sri Krishna. So I am very glad to say that or show you that this is the tree leaf. This is the tree leaf which, 1 minute. This is the tree leaf which was brought from there. My husband had been there and it is carbon dated clearly that it was from that time. So that is Adi Bhautika at the, when it happened. That means to say it has actually happened. Okay, then if you take Adi Daivika. Adi Daivika is very simple. There is nothing to say that. He is incarnation of Vishnu. Vishnu means Bhagavan, Sriman Narayana. Sriman Narayana himself is coming and telling, and it is giving, he is giving this particular script to the whole mankind through the avatara in as Sri Krishna in Dwapara Yuga. So that is Adi Daivika. Arjuna is who is in the form of, who is a form of Indra. So he has received that. It was also said that Naranarayana, they are called Naranarayana. So they have received that. This is Adi Daivika level. Okay, and then Adhyatmika, coming to Adhyatmika, Guruji has wonderfully said all the details. So it is just not a song. It is a song which will give you a pure jnana given to the whole world by Lord Krishna, and pure jnana which is leading to mukti, and which mukti is nothing but self-realization and nothing else than Nanu Nanembudu Nanalla, E Deha Manabuddhi Nanalla, Sachidanandatma Shivananu Nane. So this is Adhyatmika level. And to conclude with why we have to celebrate Gita Jayanti. The main aim of Gita Jayanti is to chant Bhagavad Gita, to teach Bhagavad Gita, and to spread the awareness and the meaning and everything to whole mankind as much as possible. Guruji is doing a wonderful job through whole of the Light of the Foundation members, and it is really fantastic that what Guruji is doing, and hope we are all part of it in this. And finally, finally, I'm taking a bit 1.5 minutes for that. The Guruji has also said, and Sri Krishna himself has said that he is very happy with the people, and they are dearer to me, most dearest to me, who are chanting Bhagavad Gita and who are spreading Bhagavad Gita. They are very much closer to me. This is from chapter 18, Moksha Sannyasa Yoga, and this is 18.68 shloka number. Give me. Ya imam paramam guhyam madbhakteஷ்tabhidasyati bhaktim mayi parang krutva mame vaishyatya samshayaha. Yaru nannalli parama bhaktiyanniರಿಸಿ ಈ ಪರಮರಹಸ್ಯವನ್ನು ನನ್ನ ಭಕ್ತರಿಗೆ ವಿವರಿಸುತ್ತಾನೋ ಅವನು ಸಂಶಯವಿಲ್ಲದೆ ನನ್ನಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತಾನೆ. This is what Sri Krishna himself told. So we can know the greatness of Bhagavad Gita from this. Thank you.
It was a very good talk, Subbalakshmi ji. And the leaf that you showed was something that was really good. Maybe we all got the opportunity to see the leaf that you had, and what was already existing and which we couldn't have seen. Maybe who would go and who would not see that tree. That is something that we're all blessed with, to see that leaf.
My husband had been 10 years ago, and we have kept it as safe as that.
You can do your self-evaluation.
Yeah, self-evaluation. I think I have covered about what exactly Gita Jayanti means and when it falls, and what is Gita. Just a small gist of what is Gita, and then 3-level meanings. and why it is celebrated. I think I covered all the topics. I just tried to make in 7 minutes. I think I don't know how much extra I took. It was extra. I don't know how much extra I took.
Who was doing
Examples, I'm sorry, I think I have not given. I have quoted Bhagavad Gita scripture and I quoted the shloka, and then even how Bhagavad Gita came from millions of years ago, through whom that line I mentioned. I think it should be okay from my side. You can, your comments, please. And I just wanted to add one more thing. Now time is over and this one is over. I'll just add one more thing. In chapter 10.35 shloka, Krishna has said, Masanam Marga Shirosmyaham. That means to say that you can know the greatness of that particular day. Margashira Masa, that Shuddha Ekadashi. So Margashira, when explaining in Vibhuti Yoga, Sri Krishna says, I am in so and so, so and so, so and so. Out of so many months, I am in Margashira Masa. So in that great month, he has given us this wonderful scripture. So I just wanted to mention that, but I was not able to make it. Thank you.
Question by Sriram.
Yeah, it was a very elaborate talk. I learned so much that I didn't know before. Thank you so much for the. It was a very clear talk also. So I was finding it hard to find a question in the talk. So there's a lot of clarity there. But still, since you just mentioned Gita Jayanti, multiple times Guruji has termed Gita Jayanti as Children's Day of Let Us Help Foundation. So, why do you think that is? Why do you think that is significant with respect to Gita Jayanti? Why should it be Children's Day? And doesn't it apply to everyone? So, what is special about doing Children's Day?
Children's Day. No, I'm not able to recollect that. But from my side, I can say children, that is of God's own the gift. When they are children, they'll be very, what I can say. So they are innocent, and it is just like God. Children are God. We are, even now, everyone says that Makkalu Devar Hage. Okay, with the children are like God only. So but relating Gita Jayanti to Children's Day, sorry, I'm not aware of that. I cannot recollect.
I think it may have something to do with that. There are a lot of children's activities on Gita Jayanti.
Okay,
Sriram,
so
your mother
you
is
mean to
saying
say
that,
okay? So you mean to say under lots of foundation, how Gita Jayanti is being celebrated by giving participation of children? Am I right?
Sriram.
Hold on, I think Kantiji was trying to say something.
Yeah, your mother is telling that it is a family day. It's not Children's Day. What Guruji says
Family
is
Day, is it?
Yeah, it's family day. I think Janmashtami is Children's Day.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I might have mixed up.
Krishna
Then. Both
Janmashtami
are
is
related to
celebrated
Krishna,
as
so I think
Children's
I mixed up them.
Ah.
Okay, I think the question still applies. So, what does Gita have to do with family?
Family
That was a
day.
quick change.
Gita Jayanti is a family day means, so everyone, each and everyone chanting Gita or understanding Gita is definitely applicable. One should do it. Okay, so when on Gita Jayanti day, the whole family gets united and chant Gita and understand that and implement the whole, whatever is given in the scripture, whatever understanding you have made and you apply in yourself, then nothing like that. And Guruji, Gita Jayanti, yes, it is being celebrated as a family day because seen the whole, for him, universe is the family. Okay, so all of us are his family members. That's all I can say for that.
Okay. Thank you so much. Apart from that, I have to say it was a very elaborate and clear talk. A lot of very nice things came
Thank you.
from it. Thank you so
Thank you
much
so
for the talk.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Can I add something to the question related that Sriram asked regarding Children's Day or Family Day?
Yeah, you can ask. Whatever I know, I will be telling. Or anyone who knows, he can also answer. No issue.
Because Guruji, I remember Guruji once said that every being has, every human have two births. One from our mother and second from the teaching of our Guru Sadguru. When the wisdom is born, that is the second birth. And Gita Jayanti Day is such a day when the teaching of Bhagavan, Arjuna took a rebirth through the wisdom of Bhagavan. So, with that Bhagavad Gita, every human is, when they actually rightly study, we are actually taking a second birth. So, it can be considered as Children's Day. And Family Day, once that wisdom is born, we all become Vasudeva Kudupakam. So, it is a family day.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Thank you for the information.
That was nice, Anupama. Good addition. Sriram, would you like to evaluate the talk?
Huh?
Would you like to evaluate Sublakshmi ji's talk?
No, please, Manish. You please do it.
I felt you had made a good start.
No, I was just saying that in terms of the fact that I was not able to come up with a question, as spontaneously because everything was very clear. That's why I wanted to come in.
Okay.
But no, I'm not in a position to evaluate talks. Please, you go ahead.
Okay. Over to Kanti ji.
So maybe timing was something that you had to take care of. And maybe introduction could have been reduced and you could have directly landed up with the Adevika, Adhyatmika, Advauktika, so that maybe the time you could have utilized more time for these three aspects.
Okay.
You could have cut down on the introduction and then directly jumped on to what Gita Jayanti is and maybe directly.
I felt that was required to say when we are telling about Gita Jayanti, that is required. At least what is it, when it happened, and how. So then I took for
the lineage would have been skipped because 1.5 minutes was for introduction, or even more for introduction. So you have only 6 minutes time. So that management could have been a little better, so that you could have told what in the end you rushed. That could have been put as the highlight.
Can the timekeeper let us know how much time
exactly it took? Yeah, I wanted to ask how much extra I took.
It was around 2 minutes, but the thing is, this timer stops when the time ends, so I don't know the exact amount.
No problem.
So
I will. So now that clear and precisely to the points only can be delivered. Am I right?
Yes, that will be more effective. In fact,
one more thing that can be taken into consideration is, see, this is almost like speaking in a symposium.
Okay.
So the people who spoke before you, what did they cover that you can leave out? If they have covered something, what is Adidevika, what is Adibhautika, what is Adhyatmika? What are these three things? What do they mean? If that has already been covered, the second speaker doesn't have to go into that.
Yeah, correct.
So like that, if you feel something has been already covered by some other speaker, without any scruples, leave it out.
Sure.
Because repetition is avoided.
That particular part I did not, I directly went to it. Other things I will take care of next. Any way, any other points which are supposed to
No,
get
the prop
repeated?
was, we call using something related, we call it a prop. Just like you have props in a play.
Oh,
So that prop was a big value addition, bringing that
oh,
leaf
thank
and
you.
using it for your Adi Bhautika. So that was excellent.
Thank you.
Oh, back to Kanti. I just came in for the timing part.
You can continue. That's all what I could tell. You can tell more, I think.
So good, very good talk, Subbalakshmi ji. Very nice. Just the timing part, you need to pay a little attention.
So with this, we come to an end. All the speakers have spoken and spoken very well. So again, I request Sri Ram to do the closing prayer.
Hari Om. Asato ma sadgamaya, tamaso ma jyotirgamaya, mrityorma amritam gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Lokaah Samastah Sukhino Bhavantu. Lokaah Samastah Sukhino Bhavantu. Lokaah Samastah Sukhino Bhavantu. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.
Thank you, Sri Ram. Thank you all. And it was a wonderful talk by all the JJs and very crisp feedback by Vaniji. I would always be waiting for her feedback for anybody because there will be so many insights that each one of us can take from whatever she gives. So thank you so much, Vaniji.
Thank you. I enjoyed all the talks that I listened to, and I'm sorry that I missed a few talks. So I'll see if I can catch up with the recording. Amazing session and very good feedback by Kanti ji also. Really nice.
Hari Om all. We'll meet
Yeah.
the
Thank you
next
and Hari Om.
month. Last
Hari Om.
Wednesday. of next
Auntie ji, stop the live streaming and recording, no?
Yeah. Before anyone exits.